Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players for their characters. You can earn fate chips by watching, following, hosting, or subscribing, or just contributing to the game. You can then use those fate chips to heal characters, adjust their next skill checks, or force them to say silly lines, and then reward or punish the players by affecting their experience points. Tonight, we are playing Rifts by Palladium Books. And with us, we have April playing as Sophia, the Atlantean Mind Melder. Then we've got Bill playing as Demetrius, the Atlantean Voyager.
Hello.
We have Michael playing as Rembrandt Brown, the Weapon X Super Spy. Followed by Chance playing as Felix, the Human Totem Warrior. And myself playing Illustra Craft, the Human Princess Psi Nullifier. And to mitigate the will of the fates, we have Julian as our GM.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Predator and Pain Part 2. Our heroes find themselves in a weird enchanted forest in a place that was once called Sycharis. They explore and find strange sensations of magic going in directions not even the Atlanteans really can explain. Well, Illustra can, because apparently she's been in these kind of woods before. Surprisingly enough, they are interrupted in their investigation by a ballet dancer, who seemed to be having a tremendous time until he begins dancing with Illustra, where it becomes apparent that he is under some sort of spell, and being near Illustra apparently helps him get him to his former self. He introduces himself as Rembrandt Brown and is now helping you to find out what is going on in this forest. Felix also discovered that apparently in this very magical forest that is full of life and happiness and joy are also places of infection. Something evil has taken root, and he has identified this as Death Springers, a creature from another dimension that apparently infects his victims, turning them into zombies who apparently very much likes the taste of magic. Anyway, they find some eggs, then some zombies, then they shoot a lot of zombies. They mainly keep them away with the double bubble of Illustra and Sophia. But bravely, the new friend Rembrandt runs out of the bubble with his powers of intangibility and drops a bomb that forms a path that is later used by the rest of the team to escape. However, Rembrandt does run a bit further away from the others, trying to draw away some of these zombies, which goes very well, but does leave him in a somewhat spot of bother, one would say. But we'll get back to that. Once the zombies has been fought off bravely by thunder guns and telekinetic attacks, the group members try to look around and see what happens, and they are also startled by something. Both Rembrandt and Felix notice that they are being crept on upon by two Death Springers, well, one each, who pounces upon them. And that is where we start today. Rembrandt and Felix, you are allowed to roll me initiative, because you actually noticed something is going on. Apparently, one of them is very slow. Both of them are very slow. They are startled by your sudden appearance.
Yeah, I'm not much faster.
True, but
That's a
actually,
+2.
it's basically double the speed, so pretty fast, really. All things taken into consideration. 10 and +2 for you, Rembrandt.
Yep.
That's a 14, and I have. Well, I do have some.
By the way, I am wearing my double bubble hat in honor of said double
Remember
bubble.
the double bubble. The double bubble saves lives. And 8. Cool.
I won't roll for you,
Well,
I swear.
Rembrandt, this monster is pouncing on you. It does seem like it wants to do you harm, and is not in a talking mood, really. So what do you do?
So this isn't the same creature that we saw earlier, hugging the trees and poisoning and sickening the environment.
No, this is much more animal monster-like. This might be the one that Felix mentioned was the beginning of all of this. He mentioned that the zombies were created by some monster.
Okay. Now, am I near trees or?
Oh yes, constantly.
Okay, then I would like to phase inside of a tree
Fair enough.
and use the tree as a shelter.
You do that with ease. It looks quite confused, and we'll get to how that will affect it when it begins its turn. Meanwhile, Felix, you are up. You also notice this thing that you can recognize as the stories you've heard of how Death Springers look. This looks like a Death Springer.
How far away is it from me?
Pouncing distance.
All right, so I'm gonna do
So
a.
about 10 meters.
All right, I will do a power attack, drop kick, basically. My
Fair enough, fair enough.
power attack does. I put that in my gear. Power strike normally does 5 dice 6. Well, 4 dice 6 plus 1 dice 6 for my tooth and claw minor fetish. I don't know how you pronounce that, whichever way. So that would be 6 dice 6, doubling. Now, so last time we decided that my unarmed strike, the whole unarmed strike doubled, not just the gear. Is that still the case?
Yep.
So that's going to be 10 dice 6, assuming I hit. So,
I was about to say you do need to hit first, so make me a strike roll, and I will make a parry.
right. My bonus to strike with this is only a +2, though. 20 +2.
Not the best roll.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. I'm not looking its bonuses up at
no.
the moment. Don't really need it. I see.
That's not good.
It easily pounces your attack away while it jumps further on you. You have now decided that it is you are the one that it will attack. But I guess that's good, really, when you get right down to it.
Did I kick the tree that he was in, just dealing butt tons of damage to the one he's phased into? That would be bad. That would be bad.
He's a bit further away from you, unfortunately. So we get to the Death Springers, and we start with the one at Rembrandt. Yes, you have X-ray vision, so you can actually see what's going on outside the tree. I was about to say it would be hard. But you notice it pouncing on the tree and trying to claw its way through it. It works surprisingly well. With the beast you've seen chewing through trees is usually not doing a lot of damage. This one does. It pulls out great chunks and gets closer to you, even though you probably won't get damage, even if it bites you within the tree. It does, however, feel somewhat ominous, it getting closer and slobbering and growling.
If I'm intangible, I'm not making sounds. I'm not leaving a scent, and you can't really see me. So I'm trying to figure out how's this thing tracking me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to look for a rock, something else I could phase into that I know it's not gonna.
I think even intangible, there's still like a little bit of a ghost outline. Like, you're still somewhat visible, just not physical.
Oh, in the tree he should be completely invisible, but apparently it knows where to go. There is a point there, but it apparently does know where to go. But we'll get to the rock idea once we've taken the other monster, who goes for Felix. And it will most definitely do a pounce attack on you. I, however, probably won't hit you if you parry.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a
look up
parry
its bonuses.
Let's see, for parry I get a plus 5. Plus 5.
Oh, okay.
Roll 1d20 plus 5.
You have to beat an 11, by the way, and you do that with ease. You roll around with it, and you are both in positions that you probably don't really want to be, but very close to each other. You sense that this putrefaction definitely stems from this creature. Well, that was the first round of attacks, so everybody else can also do me an initiative. So you can join the fray.
Quick question in regards to Sixth Sense. Obviously, I know it kicks off in the first round of most combat, but since we were already in combat, is it a new sense or?
Oh, it works on this roll because the combat it's basically a new danger. You've stood there for a couple of minutes before something happened.
This will be Sophia's roll.
Sure. Okay, Sophia is fast. Well, she usually is, so that actually fits.
Oh, that was mine, I think.
Oh, it was yours. Oh, God
Yeah,
dang
that was
it.
a lot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was just because Bill said this is Sophia's roll.
The most useless combat person gets to go first.
Stop it! Get down, you nasty kitty!
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so the first one was Sophia, and I'm last.
Okay, the Atlanteans are very startled. I'm so startled. 7. Oh, 1. Okay. Well, that doesn't really change a lot, but it does leave us with the opportunity for Illustra to save the day. You see this great big creature the size of a tiger pouncing on your friend and trying to eat him.
All right. You showed us what this looked like, right?
Yeah, it's the lizard armored thing.
All right, there we go.
On the bottom of the roll 20.
Right. Well, that doesn't look cute or friendly.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my telekinetic push.
Mm-hmm. Make me a strike roll.
I don't think that comes with any bonus, so...
Mustachio.
Ooh.
She mustachio question as well.
That was a 12.
That leaves it at an 18 as a parry, so you have to beat an 18. Oh, you rolled already with a 6, so you got a 12. No, it apparently shrugs off your telekinetic attack quite easily.
Alright.
And then we get to Rembrandt once again, in a different place, of course, but might as well take it at the same time, often that way. You are inside this tree that is slowly being devoured by this creature. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I guess I want to choose my moment and open fire, and just blast it close close range.
Don't you kind of need to be tangible before you shoot, don't you?
I do. So I'll have to come out of the tree at a particular moment when maybe his face is on my right. I can come off on the left, or when his face is on the left, I'll come off on the right. Become tangible and fire at him.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's just do a strike where I'll give you a minus because you do try to time it right. So let's do a strike with -2. Of course, with your own bonuses. Remember that if it's the rifle you use, it has a +3 to shoot. So that will just give you a +1.
Okay. Because my normal strike, I get a +7. Is that hand to hand though?
It usually is in the rules, but yeah, it's for everything. I think it's more fun that the stats actually do something, so it's actually counts in all strike rolls. Of course, this also counts for the enemies, so beware. But yeah, you then you add 1 to that, basically.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add 1.
And add 8. I think you said +7, right?
Yeah, I have a 7.
And then +1 from the rifle because it usually gives +3, and it's a -2 because you.
Okay, I see.
Oh, a natural 20. Very, very
+8.
nice.
+8, so that's what, 46?
No, it's 28, but just a minute. I will try to dodge it, but I need a natural 20 to dodge it. I do not get that. Then you roll the 46 and times 2.
Yep. 16 times 2, that's 32.
Very nice. You blow quite a piece of its armor on its shoulder off. It is very annoyed with you and will definitely try to take a bite of it out of you in a moment. But for now, it is quite wounded. Indeed. And then we get to Felix once again, the wrestling Native American trying to get the better of this weird Charizard, as I remember you calling it. You are muted, by the way.
Yeah.
Too many screens. Okay. So, well, my power attack, where I was going to throw everything into it, that didn't really seem to pan out for me. So we're just going to do a regular unarmed strike.
Fair enough.
Which gives me 3d6, including my thing. So 6d6 total, and I have a +2. +2. So roll 1d20 +2. Slightly better. Still not a great roll.
Gonna try a parry. Oh, no. Give me some damage.
Yes! Slash. Roll 6d6. 26.
You also chop a great deal of plate armor off its shoulder. Or chest in this case, I guess. Wrestling it. Good. Then it's the turn of the monsters. Excellent. The Deathbringer, seeing that its enemy is finally out from the tree, pounces on you and tries to bite your head off. It will try and hit. Ooh, an 18, and you can try to parry. It's a +4, so that's a 22 you have to beat. Oh, you're muted.
I can read lips, buddy. Trust me, I've had that feeling several times in this game because of roll 20.
You get some new skills every now and then. It's pretty good. You're still muted.
Can I phase?
Not as your dodge action, no. Not unless you get some bonuses from the power. But you can parry, yes.
Okay. Now parry means I don't give up my attack, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what is my bonus for parry?
Should be the same as your strike bonus from PP.
Parry is 10.
Oh, that makes sense. You probably have some extra bonuses from physical stuff. So yeah, you have to beat 22.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Nope, 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 nope.
Alrighty.
Damage coming your way. Uh, 22 damage as it tears a chunk out of you. Well, you're basically your coat first,
Mm-hmm.
and then a part of you.
I have 28 for my coat.
Oh, the coat is up at 28. Then your coat is almost torn apart. There's shreds of it hanging from you. And the one that has just been hit by Felix wants to return the favor. Well, it does hit with an 8, but you can probably parry that. Yes, you do. It's a very ineffectual monster.
An
Looks
11
kinda
is
scary,
slightly
but-
better than an 8.
Yeah. Roll 20 will only give me the high numbers or the low numbers. I'd never really roll in between. It's weird that way. Anyway, that brings us to Sophia.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to. Can I use the what was it? I was looking at.
Telekinesis?
Yeah.
You can use super telekinesis and basically just lift it up in the air so that they can't jump or pounce and move. Target that you can just shoot at.
Can I do that?
You can try. Make me a strike roll.
Okay.
Not touching.
Oh yeah. You make a strike roll. You make a strike roll. Probably be okay in this case, but let's see.
Roll, not rolling. Space.
I have a parry of 9.
20. Or +1 to strike with your telekinesis already.
That's 7.
It actually parries. It shrugs off your telekinetic attack. These creatures are surprisingly good at not being hit by telekinesis for some reason. This is not in their stat block, by the way, so it's kind of odd. Yes, then we get to Bill.
I'm going to take a aimed fall shot. And I am going to aim for the eyes of one of them. Probably the one that's attacking Felix because...
Oh, you can only see the one of them.
Damage, right?
You can only see the one of them. Rembrandt and the other one is off in the distance.
So which one can I shoot at?
The one that's fighting Felix.
Felix, okay. So yeah, I'm going to take a shot at that one in the eyes. Aim pulse shot. Make sure I got this right here.
It will most definitely try and dodge that. Knowing my rolls, however.
This is a supernatural evil, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Very hard to deny that, really, when you get right down to it. Sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. Many Rift monsters is that way, really. Think about it. If it's made of eyes and flesh, then no, it's bad. It's just, no, don't go near it.
Okay, I rolled 14.
Okay, let's see if I can dodge that.
Didn't hate you.
Not too much.
I did a natural 20, so it definitely dodges that.
It just liked
Well,
Tim more.
Jumps to the side at just the right moment.
These are some dodgy mofos. We're in a sketchy part of town.
Yeah, I guess. Right, then we'll start from the top again. But before we do that, let's do a perception roll from everybody.
Okay.
22.
April has.
So a yes and a no so far.
Perception's
Well, two
not my
yeses.
strong
Sorry,
suit.
I didn't see. I didn't see you, Rembrandt. So 2 yeses and a no so far. No, true, Illustra. Noticing stuff is the other people's job.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason it's very important to your character. You're really good at making those perception rolls when it matters.
Basically.
Yep. It's
Not one left.
You got my roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sophia is.
Almost. That was Sophia.
Yes. And I also get 11 without bonuses.
Do you have bonuses?
No, I don't have any bonuses.
Then it's Chance and Rembrandt. Well, Felix and Rembrandt. Well, this is very fitting, as it was the two of you that noticed the creatures in the first place. You both noticed the sound of battle coming from each other's direction. Not the laser shots, because lasers are completely soundless. But the growling and the chomping of trees and the going ah and stuff like that makes you aware that two battles is going on. So
I mean, when I'm trying to do the power attack, I'm probably doing the Xena trill.
Oh man, I love Cena. That was a great show. Illustra, let's start off with you.
Well, okay. I think. So I can only see one of them. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is that one doing right now?
Yada.
It is apparently wanting to chomp down on Felix. It doesn't like him.
Okay. Then.
I mean, I tackled it. It tackled me. We both failed. And then I punched it in the nose.
Pretty much. Had a little bit of a wrestling back and forth. It's going okay, really, when you get right down to it.
Bounced it off a tree once or twice.
Then I guess I'm going to. Let's see. That didn't work very well. You know what? No, I'm going to give it another attempt to push it.
Sure, fair enough. It's drag roll.
Yeah.
I just don't see her just jumping right in there.
No, it's a good
That's
tactic.
my job.
I think Chance is here.
Do you have any bonuses?
For striking. Oh wait, I do have proficiency with that. So yeah, actually I do get a +1.
Oh, that you needed a +2. So you just don't hit this time. Again, very good at dodging and weaving and parrying. So we move on to Rembrandt once more.
Okay, I want to unload on this thing.
I can totally understand that.
So, I think it was talking about I could do a couple burst shots or something like that.
It has 3 modes. You can do either STC don't do that. Then you can do 3d6 or 46.
All right, and I have what? Hand to hand is like what? Six attacks. So how many shots can I aim and fire? Like 3, right?
Well, only one at a time. It's not an automatic rifle. And you already used some attacks for
Okay,
well,
so
stuff you
I
did
get.
so far.
I don't get all my 6. I get 1, and then he gets 1. I get 2. And then, okay.
Exactly.
Then I'm gonna do another shot.
Yeah.
But I also want to make my way towards the other group. I don't want to
Cool.
get myself, too distant.
Sure, you could do that.
So, I guess I will do. If I can roll a 20 plus my attack, which is what, 10.
A strike
Right.
bonus.
A 7. So
21. It's gonna be tough. Oh, well. Oh, it's at your rifle, so we also have the +3, so it's actually 24. I have +4, so you just hit it.
okay.
Roll me 46
Yeah.
of that. I
Yeah.
assume you want to use the high setting.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Last.
12. 12.
Sure.
Do I add anything to that?
No,
Okay, then 12.
unfortunately not. But you do punch some searing holes here and there in it. Not as well as last time, but that was a crit. So, but slowly moving towards the other battle as well.
Is this thing still is it backing off? Is it still aggressive? Is it learning its lesson?
It's very aggressive. You don't have a lot of experience with wildlife, but most normal predators will back off with this amount of damage. It likes fighting.
Does it look hurt? Serious hurt?
It looks hurt. I wouldn't say seriously hurt, but you have done some amount of damage to it. It definitely feels it. But we move on to Felix.
All right, I am for my 4th attack of the round now. I am going to be trying to take another chunk out of this thing, booting it into another tree.
Well, gotta work sometime. Oh,
That would be an 18 to hit,
then you definitely hit.
and another 24 points of damage.
Very nice. Also looks quite hurt. Again, not seriously, but would have run away if it was a normal predator at this point. It is bleeding. Ooh, we have some group healing.
Nice.
Let's see. Well,
Sounds like somebody's coat's coming back.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was thinking, does that help my coat? No, I'm sure.
well, actually, I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want to do that before or after I do the attack round for the monsters?
After?
After?
After.
Yeah. Well, let's take the one that is following you. It just won't leave you alone, Rembrandt. It tries to pounce once again. And you can parry. It's a 16 you have to parry.
Okay, and for my parry, I get a plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. 24.
You parry?
Yep, 24.
No problem.
Yep.
And Felix? I get a 23 on you.
23. Well, let's see if it beats my 22!
Oh, it's close. It's close. You just don't manage. And it takes a swipe at you with its claws. I will roll some damage. Ah! 11. That was a lousy roll. 11 mega damage as it tears into you. So, before we take the Atlanteans, we might as well do the group heal. Nat, how much is a group heal usually worth?
It's up to. I usually leave it up to the GM because it's different for each game system.
So let's start out with making it a 10 MDC for whatever you have suffered, including armor. As apparently all of a sudden the ones who has damaged armors begins to light up with this green glow. The illusion of vines of tree covers it, and after leaving it, it's almost like new.
See, fairy forests have their positives. Everybody likes a fairy forest. You get to dance, you get viney healing.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And it gives you partners. They
Yeah.
just throw you in there.
Dance partners, yeah.
Music.
Almost magic.
Fantastic.
it's fun for
Shire
everyone.
folks.
But I promise never to dance again the way I danced with these things.
Hey, Illustra, all she wanted to do was dance.
Yeah, it's fine with that.
Oh, we'll dance. much dancing will be had. Anyway, the Atlanteans. First, we have Sophia once more.
I'm sorry.
Sophia, it is your turn.
Quick question for Sophia. How much do these things weigh?
Just a minute. Well, you don't rightly know. They look tiger-sized, but I will look it up in case it becomes important. Which I gather it will in a minute.
Well, it depends because her telekinesis, she tried it, which means she expended ISP, but it's
Oh, yeah, then she would know. 650 pounds.
oh, okay. So we're gonna do 70 used 70 ISP. Yeah, go for the force field.
The what?
Do the force field around it.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so,
We talked about it quietly, but he can explain better than I can.
so is she within 80 feet of these things?
80 feet is about. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, the one of them. Yeah.
Okay. Then she is going to throw a bubble around the one that has attacked Felix.
Mhm.
And basically it has to dodge. If it wants to, it can try and dodge, but at a -6. It's caught within a 50 MDC bubble, and it can't get out until it blows through the 50 MDC.
Felix, do you want to make me a dodge roll too?
I want to be in the bubble. I'm going to
Okay.
beat this
Oh, he
thing.
wants to be
Then
in the bubble. Okay.
It doesn't dodge either.
Why?
It is now in the bubble with Felix.
Oh, Felix. It was really nice knowing you.
It can't get away from me now.
I was going to say it's very
Doesn't
close
want to.
quarters in there. It's only a 20-foot wide bubble.
Oh yeah, we're talking arena battle now.
Round and round.
Which brings us to Bill, who has no target because it's behind a force field.
Right. So I'm going to
Unless you
move
can psychically attack
off
it.
towards the other sounds of battle to
Hmm?
try and help them out.
Oh, you walk in that direction. You seem to be getting closer to it, but don't see anything yet.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, that takes us once again to Illustra.
Well, let's see. I guess pushing it at this point's not going to do much good.
No, probably not really.
I'm gonna try to resort to the old techniques of singing it to sleep.
It works sometimes. You never know.
Yeah.
Might as well try. Do me a synchro.
All right.
Right, Felix?
He's gonna rave dance while this thing falls asleep.
Start rocking the bubble.
Go to sleep, little
Techno Viking.
monster. Smash, smash, smash.
Do the techno Viking dance.
So 26 out of 55.
Cool. Well, beautiful sound erupts from this young lady.
Go to
She is a
sleep,
very good
ugly
singer when she
beast.
wants to. And it has a great effect on the rest of you. It makes you very happy to be near such beautiful song. And you even, well, except for Felix, who's trapped in a bubble with a thing, notice that it seems like the leaves are rustling in the same rhythm as her song. But we move on to Rembrandt. You are muted.
Slow and steady, same as before. I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Cool.
9 plus what? Striking?
Yep.
It's 18 minus 2 is 16.
16.
Oh, plus my 3 to strike. 16,
Yeah,
17,
yeah.
19. 19.
Then you do hit because I have a 16. Yes, roll me some more damage.
Okay, here it comes. 17.
Very nice. This seems to begin to slow it down somewhat. Not because it seems afraid of you, but probably because you've hurt it in some significant way.
It's not going to give up, is it?
Nope, it doesn't seem like it. So we move on to Felix. Oh, by the way, I assume you still move back towards the other
Yes.
team members. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
So this thing's like drowsying, like you slowly, lullaby, sleepy. No, it's full, ready to go. All right, then we're going to do a regular attack, rather than burning both of my remaining attacks in a power attack. We're going to do 2 regulars.
Fair enough.
And the first one is 6.
I think I can probably yes, I parried that.
It's a good thing I didn't do both.
Yeah, that was a bit of bad power attack. You just don't really seem to get into proper punching distance. You're too close to it at this point.
This bubble, man, it just, I try to rear back, and instead of being able to rear back, I'm like, boing, son of a...
It's because it's not the double bubble. We
That's
all
it.
know it has to be a double bubble.
It's true.
Anyway, we get to the monsters. Exactly. We get to the monsters, and we'll once again start with the one hunting down Rembrandt, or trying very hard. Trying to make a pounce. You do seem that its balance seems slightly off. It's still trying. You may make me a parry roll if you wish. And you have to beat... Oh, 22! It's really angry, even though it's very hurt. Well, muted again.
I said I can't use my parry to phase, is that correct?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm just going to roll 20 plus 10 is 21.
Yeah, it's not enough. Unfortunately. Well, your newly repaired coat takes 22 points of damage. It's good it was newly repaired, otherwise it would be gone by now.
It's gone.
It is gone now. Oh, it is torn to shreds. It just catches up with you and grabs a hold of your coat and rips it off you and tears it apart while you keep running away from it. Still firing, of course. Which brings us to the monster attacking Felix in close quarters. Growl, growl, bite, bite. Natural 20. Not natural 20.
Not a natural 20 at all.
It really wants to eat now. It's hungry. It's very hungry. You get 32 mega damage.
How? Ow! Now I'm really mad.
Want to be in that bubble, buddy?
Everybody else see this bubble becoming red all of a sudden? This dome of red.
Is it supposed to do that?
If I had a rage mode.
Which brings us to Sophia, who apparently has a red bubble.
Can I use my tattoo, the chain with the broken link, and go at this?
You mean open the bottle and bubble and try to hit it?
Yeah, basically she's able to control the bubble to a way that she can open a hole for her to get into, and she could even think about throwing Felix back out. It's
Yeah, sure. Well, it's just a strike roll then. The broken link thing gives you supernatural strength, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Supernatural strength at 25, doing 2d6 mega damage on a full strength punch and 4d6 mega damage on a power punch, and because it's magical, that's double.
Yep. Well, give me a strike roll. Because you open it without using an action.
I don't know.
Back. Backspace. No, what are you doing? Okay, just backspace the whole thing. Like you're rolling. Is she rolling strike or is she rolling damage?
Strike.
Strike. Okay, 1d20. I have a Lucia character sheet. March.
Try to parry that. Do you have any bonuses for that? Well, just a +1?
Just a +1? Oh, yeah, just a +1. Her physical prowess is only 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, then it does parry you. Much to your surprise, apparently it expects your attack. And you do notice that Felix is very torn at this point. He is even bloody, one would say. He is not having a good day.
I revel in battle. Ah!
Well, I guess somebody would enjoy this. Which brings us to Demetrius.
You can, but you have to break yourself off from battle to do that. Alright, Demetrius, did he ever find the other battle?
As he's walking towards it, he definitely hear that he is coming closer. He hears the occasional growl, and footsteps running towards you.
Okay, I'm going to pull out the pistol and try and find this other battle and hopefully catch him off guard with the a sneak attack.
What's your speed?
27.
Oh, fair enough. Then you run as fast as you can towards the sound, which brings you at the end of that running action to where you can see Rembrandt running, still firing from the hip towards this creature. Moving, well, somewhat slower than the one you saw over there, but still threatening as hell. So you can make me an attack, even though I'll give you a -2 because you're shooting wild.
Okay. Right. You go ahead and roll it for me. And you gave me a negative?
-2, yeah.
Yeah, -2, so it's a 7.
You don't have any bonuses?
I have a +1. If I was doing like an aim shot, like I was trying to do.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's where all your bonuses get in when you're firing. True. Well, that's a 7 that just hits when it's a shooting attack. So I'm gonna try and dodge. And I definitely dodge.
Demetrius looks at his gun and just, why? Why?
Cursing the merchant who sold you this space world. It is the best equipment ever, son. You will never be let down by this thunder gun.
Yeah,
Heavy is good. If it does not work, you can always hit him with it.
Makes big
Puts it
sound.
back in its holster, and then next round he's going for the claymore.
Screw it. Flames all time. Yes. Well, let's see. Well, let's start out with Illustra once more. You are singing your voice, your head off as good as you can, and it sounds really well. And you do notice this almost choir of rustling leaves that helps you along with this. Do you do anything else?
No, I'm gonna keep trying to put it to sleep.
Oh, by the way, I guess we're at round 5 now, so begin to make sure you have enough attacks to do stuff. But yeah, you keep singing.
Yeah, this should be my 4th attack. So.
Cool. Oh yeah, because you started a round later
Yeah.
than the others. Yeah, that fits. You keep singing. You don't have to do another roll. That's fine from last time. Doesn't seem to have any noticeable effect, but you never know. Then we get to Rembrandt, who do notice Demetrius coming out of the foliage and shooting towards your adversary. Not hitting, but trying to help, at least.
Okay, well, at least he knows that I'm on mission and I didn't just disappear and hide. So I'm going to continue what I've been doing and take another shot.
Cool.
Plus 7, so 15.
And it does touch. It does not touch. Give me some damage.
Okay. So I will roll.
Oh, we got one.
Finally.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. That's 70, that's 80. This final shot splatters into its brain, and some green goo resembling the color of these egg shells that you found earlier pours out in the back of it, and it slumps down right as it was about to pounce towards you, just sliding into you, bumping you slightly. It is dead.
Okay, is it dead? I'm using my vision to see and scan and see if the heart rate is stopped and if the brain activity is slow. There's no sign of life activity.
You do notice that it's dying down as you watch the last life signs leaving it, but yes, it is dying
All right.
seconds, so it will no longer be a threat as far as you know.
I don't want to take any chances. I just want to take my vibroblade and just slash his head off. And then I want to look for my group.
Cool.
I see Demetrius over there, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm like, he ruined my coat, but, that was expected. How's everybody else doing?
No, we got to get back there and find out.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Which, very fittingly, brings us to Felix.
I've got one more attack left. I can Johnny Cage uppercut this son of a gun.
It's possible.
With an 8.
You don't have any. Oh, you already added your bonuses.
I am
right.
not rolling well today. Bill, you gave me your luck.
And I am apparently. It easily parries you.
Oh.
Which brings us to the monster that easily parries you, and it does also have more attacks and will try to bite you once again with a 15.
People, you're in there with
Ah, tie goes to the defender.
It does indeed.
Oh, okay. Didn't become necessary.
Well, it's still alive, so Sophia.
Sophia?
Can I do the same attack again?
Yeah, punch that sucker.
I do the same thing as I did before.
Do me a strike roll. Very nice. Let's see if I cannot beat that. Give me some damage.
So you're
The
at
attack that these things
8d6.
have, it's like 7 now. Son of a gun. I'm
Oh,
jealous.
yes, indeed. Now that they're almost dead, I can say that they have 8 attacks and automatic dodge. Ooh, 29
Nice.
damage. That is, very, very nice. That is 70. That, it's not dead. It's very, very, very close, but it's not dead. Bill,
We're running back
it's
to try and
Dimitri's
help
turn.
out.
Well, you would just, you know what? Yeah, you can make me a wild shot if you want to.
Can't
No,
really
the
shoot.
bubble is still there, so you can't really see what's going on. No, you just, not this turn. Sorry. You can't hit it this turn.
The bubble is
Um,
freshly painted red and pink and yellowy goop stuff, though, so that's nice.
Exactly.
You like
It's
pink.
pretty
I have
hard
another
to
attack.
spread the floor and stuff like that. So,
Do I get another attack?
how many attacks do you have?
I have 6.
Oh, then yes,
Just
you
twice.
have one more attack. What's your speed? Just so.
Not good.
You
Uh,
probably won't make it.
16. 16. That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good, but it's not enough to get there in one turn. So you use your turn for running. So, well, the last one you didn't have any more attacks. Felix, did you have many more attacks?
Nope, that was my last one.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my last attack on you. I'm kind of sorry. Natural 20.
I can take it. You can't hurt me. Bring it on, son of a...
It's gonna try. So 44 damage.
Oh, 40? 40? As in 4?
44.
On second thought.
So in
Remember that we
Dungeons
got
and
the
Dragons, you can go down to -10 before you're dead. Is that the same here? Because this puts me at -9.
Okay, we are definitely into coma death territory. Remember, you got healed from the group heal. Have you counted that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Making sure. But yes, we are into you will die if you don't get help soon territory.
Is save versus
Chat.
coma death, that's a die 20, right?
Yeah, but well, let's get to that when it gets to your turn, and I will pay attention to draw attention to a lustrous small cough there. That might be helpful. However, we move on to a new initiative round, and you know what? Before we do a new initiative round, let's take a small break, just a small 3-4 minute break.
All right.
Let's be right back.
So while we're doing our little break, just to let everybody know, upcoming shows this week. Tomorrow we'll be having the next episode of Tomb of Annihilation. We've had a boat wedding and dinosaurs and were-tigers so far. So who knows what the group will get into next. But stay tuned and check us out 9 p.m. To 11 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Monday, we'll be back 8:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Star Trek. We've integrated in with our new crew member. And, of course, lots of top secret things. And apparently lots of similarities to Strange New Worlds that came out last week as well on TV. So come see what ideas are possibly stolen from us as we continue those adventures. Wednesday, we'll be back for our Ruby campaign, the Fabled campaign. Find out what those adventures or huntsmen get into next. Thursday, we'll be back for the other Rifts, Megaversal Mayhem, stream at 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. As the group faces off against the possessed spirit of their friend, and see how that wraps up. And then we'll be back here next Saturday. Next Saturday we'll miss this campaign. Our GM will be away for that weekend. So we'll be back the following Saturday for the continuation of today's episode. And I believe Tuesday we are going to attempt to do Celasta on Billy Wildstar's stream. So if you want to check that out, it's a D&D based computer game that we've been playing. So all the mechanics are the same as Dungeons and Dragons. It's not technically called Dungeons and Dragons, but it operates the same. So that's been pretty entertaining so far. And that should be everything, I believe. We're still waiting on Bill and April.
Guys can give me initiative rolls while we wait.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, so
I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'll just pass this time, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, that's kind of fitting, really.
Sleeping on the job.
Rembrandt got an
I mean, if I die, I die. It was a risk
10.
I was willing to take.
+2.
Oh, 10, sorry.
That's right,
Sorry.
my fault.
All right, so I
10, sure.
lose that bonus. So I got that one and that one, so only +3 this time.
You are stunned by the sudden almost death of your comrade, I see. Oh, you're not. 21. 6 for Bill. Well, that's better than before, really. And you all round better than before, well, except for Rembrandt. Let's roll for the monster. A 7, which leaves it at 10. So, we're gonna start out with Sophia.
April.
Once she gets back, it's okay. We did said we haven't had a break. It's fine.
So you're gonna drop the bubbles when you return.
Okay. I dropped the bubble.
No more. Blood suddenly splashes down like released from a balloon, and everybody becomes visible and very red. But you do also have...
Sorry.
You're welcome. Get a new hair color.
You also have an action, of course.
Can I heal some? With
Yes,
increased healing?
you can.
You most definitely can.
50.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Increased healing 2d6. 10?
No, that's yours.
Oh.
That's yours. I gotta get
Oops.
to your
That would have sounded
powers.
really good, though.
Yeah.
Felix awaits in great trepidation. Will he survive?
Please be more than 9.
Yep, important distinction.
Suspense is killing me.
Right, literally.
She's basically have to.
Yeah, suspense is killing you.
No magic.
Oh, death. Oh, death.
Oh, that's a good song.
It is.
Won't you spare me another year?
In a coma.
Yes.
He's in a coma.
Right. So she's going to use psychic surgery and immediately start to work on him and fixing his internal injuries and such. It gives him a plus 66% level of against coma and death. So add, Felix, whatever plus percentage you have for coma and death to 66%.
Let's roll that right away. Now that you don't have an initiative score.
I guess I don't know what the roll is for save versus coma death.
It's a percentile. If you have a high PE, you should have a bonus to that, or some other bonus from your class.
I have a 16 PE, so
Oh, that's.
All right.
I don't think that's enough. But don't you have anything from your totem? I think it does have some saving bonus from that.
yeah, I get a +1 to all my saves. Is basically
Well,
what it says.
Actually, that's on D20s, which would make it a +5. So you have a 71% chance so far. Make sure to check thoroughly to see if you have any other bonuses.
I'm showing at 16 for PE of plus 4% for first.
Oh, nice.
For first level, he's second level, so that would be.
Yeah, but it doesn't raise on levels, but it does give him 4 more bonus, so that's 75. Every little bit helps. Chat.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it.
Well, I'm gonna look up how many rolls you have to fail to die.
2.
I think the only player death we've had so far was for Aliens campaign. And that was intentional. I mean, not intentional, but it's a natural part of that game.
It has to happen when you play that game. I mean, death.
I give you a 21 arrow salute.
Here we go.
I mean, it's okay. I already have a backup character ready.
Cool. But let's see. I do seem to remember that it's more than one roll, so let's have a look. It's been a while since I used that particular rule, to be honest. Usually it's either overkill or just barely.
There's no kill like overkill.
Exactly. Here we go. Three rolls with a -10 on each. So, this was first round. Next one has a 65% chance. But you definitely notice, Sophia, that your healing powers does something, but not enough. He is slowly ebbing from this world. Well, actually not slowly, I wouldn't say. Quite speedily, really. His heartbeat is slowing down, his pulse is slowing down, a lot of blood is coming out. But that was you.
No, I'm looking up in the air going, no!
Which
Stay away from the light. Do not go to the light.
Come back.
Stay with us, Felix. A small cartoon fox is giving CPR.
CPR.
Which, well, funnily enough, brings us to the monster and Rembrandt at the same time. And Rembrandt, you use the last turn to run, so you just get out of the
Okay.
foliage and see that it's rearing to do a final death attack on Felix, because it's not gonna stop just because he's not really dead yet.
Right.
You get a shot.
He's mostly dead.
All right. Well, let's hope this one puts him down. Plus 10, 16.
Well, it doesn't dodge that because you're coming from behind, so you do hit. Give me damage.
Nice.
It has auto dodge.
14.
It does, but it has to be able to see its opponent to use auto dodge.
14 MDC.
14. As it tears down with its somewhat mangled body, but still very sharp teeth, almost nearing the throat, pushing aside the Atlantean, trying to heal this poor man. A shot fires from the foliage, and again, the brain explodes in this green goo as it slumps over Felix.
Well, good thing you have supernatural strength. You can just toss it back off.
Does the green goop have healing powers?
No, I doubt that.
I tried.
Now, normally I would say that we are no longer in initiative, but we are in a somewhat dangerous situation for Felix, so let's continue in initiative and let's go back to Sophia. And is there anything else you want to do?
Continue to heal. Yeah, continue to heal Felix.
Yeah, it doesn't give him any further bonuses, but dramatically you are trying like hell to make sure his liver is staying on the inside. Well, Felix, let's do that second roll at a 65.
I thought it was 75.
It minus 10 for
Barely
each
made that
roll.
success.
Oh, crap.
Barely
But
made
you
that
do
success.
just stabilize. Sophia,
Man,
apparently your work has borne fruit, and you notice that you stop most of the bleeding. You put some bandages on the rest of it, and you, of course, see Felix out cold, but alive.
Woohoo!
You feel a small pat on the back, somewhat like a paw of a fox-sized creature.
So are we out of initiative?
We are now out of initiative, yes.
Is there anything my jacket can be used for to help bandage or kind of stitch Felix up?
Or might be some good fabric, then you don't have to use anything else. Yeah, why not?
Okay, whatever I can assist. I also want to scan the area. I want to make sure we're actually out of the clear and there's no immediate threat. While they're working on him, I can. Now, did we lose sight of those tree huggers? Those
the zombies. Oh, you as far as you know, you slaughtered most of the zombies. Well, all of the zombies you saw, really.
the ones that came out of the egg, though. Wasn't there something that came out of an egg that were?
Yeah, it was the zombies. They kind of gestated within these strange eggs. But you did manage to, as far as you know, slaughter all of them. You can't see anything right now, but do make me a detect ambush if you do have that.
I do, I believe. I do. It's at a 47%. Okay, so
I have it too, 48%.
that's nice. Let's see what happens. I failed.
Demetrius, you can do me a roll too?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna try to focus on just kind of like general feelings of healing and stuff, and try to enact my psychic purification just to make sure there's no infections or.
I freaking
Good
finally
idea.
nailed it.
Good idea. Especially because he is not normally an MDC creature, so it's probably good to make sure of that.
And swimming in goo.
And swimming in goo. So cool. You and Sophia are trying your best to make sure he's as healthy as you can make him. While apparently Bill has gone extremely perceptive all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
You do notice that the place that this thing attacked from, well, you don't know where it attacked from in the case of Rembrandt's attacker, seems like to have been, I wouldn't say arranged, but it is a good hiding spot, something that has probably been used before by this creature. And you do notice that there are some tracks leading from that place.
Humanoid or?
No, probably the creatures. The Deathbringers tracks going from somewhere to this hiding place.
Can I follow the tracks back to where?
Do you have tracking?
No, the guy on the floor does.
I do.
Go that way. Huh.
Well, how far away is Lenny and Slick?
Well, a good way away. You've been walking quite a while before all of this happened, so at least 4 or 5 hours walk when you carrying Felix anyway. Felix, don't you have some bioregeneration when you're...
Yep, 5d6 per day.
You can roll me that if you want to.
Already?
Now that you're stabilized.
Well, yeah, I'll roll that.
I like to do something.
14. Which will bring me up to +5.
We'll get back to that in a minute. What did you want to do, Remband?
I just wanted to ask these guys, is there anyone here who's from this place, from this world? Were you all born here?
Oh, I'm not.
No.
No one?
Again, the guy on the floor, I think, is from around here.
All right, with my basic wilderness survival, is there anything that these beasts possess that I could harvest, maybe for some credit or something? I definitely want to take a sample of this goop.
You don't really know if it has any value, but you think that maybe some of the shells might be... Well, they were pretty strong, so you can, if nothing else, use them for patching up armor or something like that.
Exactly. All right, so I'll do that, and I want to get a sample of this goop.
Cool. Do me a wilderness survival check.
Sure.
And while we get to that, Felix, you slowly, very slowly regain consciousness, feeling very sore all over. Very slick and
literally
sticky.
start closing themselves.
Yep.
The fox licks them, and there is less wound.
I have a 47 for my wilderness survival. I nailed it.
Cool. You can put on some Deathbringer parts on your sheet.
Chitin armor.
Yes.
But you all notice that Felix slowly awakens, and he does seem to be in a bad shape still, but he's alive and moving and breathing, so there's that.
Glad to see you again, buddy. Could you take a look at something I just found?
Get up, soldier.
Yeah, we need you.
What a headache. Wow, that was...
Right?
I don't want to do that again. That was awful. So next time I'm going to kick first and then punch.
That might do it.
That was where it went wrong.
I think you tried kick. It didn't work well.
I don't really remember. It's kind of a haze, so maybe I'll punch first and then kick. I don't know. Whatever I do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do I have any kind of like a bioscanner on me to like scan these dead creatures to at least try to record what I've encountered?
Well, you
I want to take a record of stuff.
probably have some where you can just record a video of them, but probably nothing
Yeah.
else. But yeah, you can definitely
Alright.
take some pictures and stuff like that.
Alright. Yeah, I think I have a body camera. I'll probably just put some video in.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Felix, do you take a look at what Demetrius rudely pulls you towards while rising from the brink of death?
I do. Do you want to give me a penalty since I'm so disoriented, though?
Yeah, let's make it a -10.
Okay. All right. Tracking 46, or I can track by smell. Would Oh no, that's when I'm in fox
Do it
form.
by smell if you wanted to, if it gives you a.
In fox form. I'll go to fox form. I like being in fox form anyways. Ooh. All right, so at a -10, that puts me at a 55.
Sure.
100 less than 55.
Very
Made that one.
Stumbling a bit, but well, this is your duty. This is what you were chosen for. No rest for the wicked and all that. Fight your way through the brushes and foliage, following these, well, rather stealthily made tracks. They would be hard to track for anybody else. For quite a distance, about half a mile, until you reach what you think is some sort of rooty cavern system. You smell this putrid smell all over this place. But funnily enough, you don't notice any eggs. I want to ask at this point, does anybody follow this poor wounded man who has, 4 MDC left at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I'm in right behind Felix.
Fox nose to the ground.
I would have motioned for everybody to follow, of course, but yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Rembrandt was ripping apart some insects over there, so.
Body armor.
Yep.
Of course, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, if I see them starting to starting to investigate, I'll keep an eye out and I'll follow suit. As soon as they get too far out of distance, I'll just drop what I'm doing.
And I'll kind of play in between where, like, I'll keep an eye on both as long as I can.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, as you all enter this rooty cavern, you notice quite a lot of bones. None of them whole skeletons. Seems like these people were ripped apart. Mostly humanoids. A few who you think might have been DBs at some point. Some of them obviously DBs. And some very small bones here and there. You don't notice until you've actually done a bit of a search of the area, because it's not hidden and won't make you do a roll for it. Seems like bones from humanoids about this size.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You...
Okay, so...
Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit more. You also notice that there are... It seems like bundles of what seems like some sort of spider web, but it's more sticky, more almost acidic to touch. Not exactly burning you, but it kind of stings a bit. And it's bulbous in different ways, and you seem to notice shapes within, not humanoid shapes, but weird square and round shapes.
I believe the phrase here is, kill it with fire.
Yeah.
This little cave alcove, is it just like a little cave alcove, or are there cave offshoots?
No offshoots, it seems.
Just one kind of cavern?
Yeah, actually, Felix, while you're looking at it, you were the one who knew about Deathbringers in the first place. You notice that this shouldn't be big enough for 2.
So we found one layer. Don't know where the other's layer, but here's one of their layers. We should burn it.
Everybody give me perception tests.
Can we make it a suggestion before he decides to burn everything to the ground? Like, I'm collecting the little tiny bones and anything that smells of magic, because there could be weapons here. There could be anything that this thing has eaten and discarded. Things that maybe would help us in our quest here.
These things are creatures of corruption. No good can come of them. They need to be removed from nature entirely.
Yes, I agree with that. But the bones of the innocent, some of them need to be buried, as is their thing. And the little one, I think, might be fairies. And I'm sure that there are other fairies in this forest that would thank us if we brought back their dead relatives.
Fire is purifying. Fire is cleansing.
I encountered fairies.
I don't know. Let me just collect up the small ones.
Wait. Did you just say you encountered fairies?
Well, I encountered those things, and I think earlier episode you announced it was a fairy, so I'm calling it fairy.
These little tiny 6-inch critters.
Is that what I saw?
Yeah, that description fits.
Okay, then yeah, this is kind of resembling without the skin, of course, the muscle, but this is exactly the same kind of size and shape of those critters that were bothering me.
That confirms it. It is a fairy forest for sure.
So
I also want to use my X-ray to see through that webbing, and I want to see if there's anything. What's inside that?
Then it's almost sad, because then that makes your natural 20 redundant for perception. But you do notice that it seems to be objects within these webs. Some guns, some parts of armor. What seems like small flat objects. Actually, you would probably recognize this better than the rest of the players. It seems like CDs, compact CDs.
Nothing moving.
No, not at all.
All right. I let them know, and I scanned the whole area. There's nothing in here that, even in the bones pile, there's nothing in here that's alive or moving or. All right, so I let them know what I saw, and I say, yeah, I confirm this is what I remember as a fairy size, and I don't know their burial rituals, but this is what I encountered, and I tell them that there's armor, and I think some things that are useful in that cocoon over there.
I begin gathering branches and limbs and just kindling and other things to light a massive fire. I don't light it yet, but I begin gathering the things to light a massive fire, as well as clearing out a little space in front of the cave so that the fire can't, go to the rest of the forest. A little fire break.
While he is apparently building a fire, do the rest of you do anything?
I'll cut open. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, get out our knives and start cutting open the stuff. And I'm collecting up all the little fairy bones and putting them in one satchel, putting them in my backpack.
Well, besides the fairy bones, you can manage to loot before the cavern is burned. 3 pistols, 2 Wilkes 320 and 1 NG 33. 2 Plastic Man armors that doesn't seem like they're in good repair. Seems like they're missing half of their MDC.
Still.
1 Viper knife. CD, a portable CD player, and 3 CDs. All made by some artist called David Bowie.
Is this their little Cradle of Love cave? Is that what was going on? They were rocking their little Cradle of Love?
Does the cover art have a bejeweled inflate-a-crotch?
One of them, most certainly, yes, yes.
So this was the man with the power, then.
Kind of bulgy. But yes, I assume that when you're done gathering this firewood, you would like to burn what left of the cave, and the rest of you can salvage what you want. Also assume you want to try and check the other, find the other cave.
Yeah,
Yes.
once the burning on this one is done, yeah, we'll go and find the other layer and do the same.
Cool. Well, just give me a new tracking roll. No minuses this time. You're still hurt as hell, but you're regained your senses. If for nothing else, your purpose of just making sure that this is cleansed.
Made it by 24.
Cool. You find a similar, not completely alike, but similar cave. This time with less bones, a bit more eggshells, but all of them burst. And as you enter, you hear a small voice going, help me.
I'll move towards wherever that voice is.
I scan.
You dig forth, and Rembrandt, you see at the same time a very small female creature hiding behind a pile of eggshells and bones.
Put out my hand, like upside down, so it can just climb on my hand.
She seems emaciated, even though that those of you who do know about fairies know that this shouldn't really be possible, not in their looks anyway. They can be hungry, of course, but you can never tell.
Oh, I got that Snickers bar.
Almost like some of her life has been sucked out of her.
I will
reveal
gently
a picture.
pick her up.
I will just reveal a picture so you can see how she looks as you pick her up. She is in roll 20 at this moment.
All right. Yep, I very gently pick her up. Just let her resting in my hand there.
And I offer her the candy bar, your little piece. Chocolate, peanut, caramel.
Even though that she seems completely shaken and exhausted, when you offer this Snicker bar, she looks up and a small whirlwind appears where she was. And around your Snickers bar. It goes rather fast, and all of a sudden there is some of the paper, not all of the paper, but some of the paper of the Snicker bar in your hand, and a much more healthy looking little pixie, but still very scared, looking around at these very big folk.
Ooh, you? It's okay. I'm Felix.
Me, Nix.
Hello, Nix. We found and defeated 2 of them. Were there more?
Big bad?
Yeah, the giant salamander Charizard looking things with the goopy blood that are evil.
Big bad.
Yeah.
Oh no, saw one.
Saw one? Okay.
Took friend gone.
Where can we take you? Can we take you back to your home or to somewhere safe?
You help Nix?
Yeah. You're a creature of the world. Of course I am.
You help Nix go home?
Yeah.
Where is home?
Home is Court of Queen. In forest?
What forest?
I think we were having a dance party not too far from there a few minutes ago.
Nix will show you. Nice biggies.
Yep.
Good snacks.
Do you want to ride on my shoulder, or you want me to carry you? Or do you want to fly, or I don't know, however you'd like to go.
She tries slowly to bask her wings, but she seems to be a bit too exhausted, and then just climbs on top of your shoulder and sit, looking around. That way!
I've got kind of those like feather nested shoulder pad things. She can just nestle into that like a blanket cloak of her own.
She seems very comfortable, and points in the direction first out of the cave and
Follow her
then
guidance.
further into the forest.
If they're following me, great, but I'm taking her.
Oh, yep.
We need to burn. Village, burn.
Oh yeah, well,
Plans.
I'll light it on my way out.
Yeah, you know how to do it now. You already prepared with the other
Yep,
place.
light it on my way out.
Could you all make me perception rolls again, please?
Mm. 16.
Oh. So Chan's got it so far.
That is Sophia's. And there's.
Well, then it's only Felix who notice as you walk on that you seem to be no longer alone. It just doesn't spring from all of a sudden out of nowhere, but more life begin to surround you. Maybe it's because of the death of the monsters, but you do get the feeling that you are being watched, not out of any malice, but more curiosity.
So, realistically, I know I should let the party know, but this is something that Felix would just expect in this situation, and doesn't really note that it's unexpected and not worth really mentioning. The life should be coming back. We have excised the corruption in this fairy forest. This is what should be happening.
As you walk deeper into the enchanted forest, somewhat worse for wear, but still with a smile on most of your faces, bloody faces in some of your cases. You seem, all of you, to hear the rustling of the trees, again forming song.
I'll hum with it. Let's see.
It's only forever, not long at all. So lost and lonely, that's underground. And that is where we'll end for tonight. That was Predator and Pain, and next time we will have Dance Magic Dance.
Dance Magic Dance.
Which of course will not be next week, but the week after that.